Although admittedly euphoric, I wasn't in a hurry to actually hit the books. Over the course of those 5 days, my enthusiasm had finally worn thin, leaving me in the same place as before. When finally I forced myself to sit down and actually study, I quickly felt sad and bored. By the end of the second day, I realized I wasn't cut out for this sort of thing. I spent the next year scraping by on my meager blog advertising income and doing occasional freelance jobs. Yana, my wife, still had faith in me and my supposed potential, but her patience was already dwindling. 8 years my junior, she was at an age when all her friends were discussing the best shopping and vacation destinations, while the best she could do was accompany her blogger husband to an occasional closed movie preview. Anyone can lose faith under these circumstances. Then again, take Gabriel Garcia Marquez, for instance. His wife had supported him and their children for many a long year while he technically did nothing but eat, make children, and write 100 Years of Solitude. Had her faith in him worn out? Not that I know of. Now, Yana, she was different. She was younger and child-free, which was probably why these days her voice rang with sarcasm whenever I mentioned my book. In actual fact, as the months went by, her respect for me seemed to be fading. It showed in lots of little things I'd never paid any attention to at first. And as far as my book was concerned, you see, there had been a moment when I realized that I would turn 30 pretty soon, with nothing to show for it, really. My life was reaching its zenith. Very soon, it would begin its decline. I still remember that moment very well. I awoke after the mother of all parties and decided to write a bestseller. With my talent, nothing could have been easier, I thought. Funnily enough, writing proved rather hard. Either I'd overestimated the extent of my talent, or maybe, just maybe, I hadn't had the said talent to begin with. My brain struggled to produce words which my hands then duly deleted. It had taken me 3 months to write the first page, all the while reporting my excellent writing progress in my blog, according to which I was already working on Chapter 12. My friends kept offering their services as beta readers. Still, I was pretty sure that even if I'd had something to show them, they wouldn't have stuck with it. The fact remained, I had nothing to show them, so I didn't, explaining my decision by my unwillingness to make an unfinished draft public. When finally I'd completed Chapter 3, I couldn't resist the temptation any longer. I uploaded the whole thing to my blog, looking forward to a dose of comments, likes, and other people's opinions. But before doing so, I asked Yana to take a look. She refused. "I want you to finish it first," she said. "Then I'll read it in its entirety. I don't like works in progress, be it a book or a film." Much later, she would read the completed part of the novel anyway. By then, she probably didn't believe I'd ever finish the wretched thing. I didn't post the chapters in my blog, though. Instead, I uploaded them to a popular writer's portal under an assumed name. That night, I went to bed excited. This was similar to how I used to feel as a child the night before going on a fishing trip with Dad, looking forward to a day of happiness, joy, and eventual success. I imagined myself getting up in the morning, taking an unhurried shower, shaving and brushing my teeth, making myself a cup of extra strong coffee, lighting a cigarette, and finally opening the page with my first chapter bursting with the reader's praise and demands to post the rest of the book. I awoke about lunchtime and hurried to open the computer before even brushing my teeth. 2 page reads. No likes. 1 comment. "I couldn't finish this. Sorry. I don't think writing is for you." At that particular moment, I decided I was going to finish the damn thing, even if only to piss that person off. I smoked half a pack of cigarettes, then began working on the next chapter. Only I couldn't.